Okay, so today's my first day in the studio, and earlier today I put together this desk, but today I've also got something a lot more interesting than assembling a desk. I'm going to be unboxing and assembling this Savage Arms 22 that I bought. So I just came from Sportsman's as is, so let's get this open, let's see what we're working with, and I'll let you know my upfront thoughts on this. It cost $279, and I believe that it was technically a clearance item. And so obviously there's not too many people that are out there, buying 1022s. There's not a real big need for them. But I think it's one of the kinds of guns that everybody should have. Everyone needs a semi-automatic 22. So here it is. So inside the box, you're going to get a 20 round clip if you get the 20 round version, which I did. And then you get your gun. And then, as well as those, you get your instructions, and you also get a lock that comes with it. So just put this to the side. Not a very big box, not a very big gun. So my first impression is that this is like a kid's gun. It's tiny, and the stock is not adjustable, it's fixed. So you're stuck with the length of pole and the comb height and everything. And so if you're someone who's my size, 6'4", and I have a 6'6" wingspan, it's pretty tight up in there. It's not that comfortable, but it's going to work for exactly what you're expecting this to do, which is plink and have fun. This isn't going to shoot far, this isn't going to be a long range anything. It's just going to be a fun target gun, and everyone likes to have fun. Everybody needs a gun like this, I think. So with the magazine in, it just rocks straight in. Well, it doesn't rock in, it just goes straight in, and it's angled like that. So honestly, not a bad looking gun. There's a couple of reasons why I bought this. So first one is I just needed a 22. I didn't have my own, and so I wanted one that had a more tactical looking stock, was more appealing, one that had a heavier barrel so that it would last longer. And the main thing that I wanted was a threaded barrel. So you can see there's a thread protector on the end. The reason why I wanted a threaded barrel was so that I can put a suppressor on it. I don't have a suppressor yet, but in the next couple of months I'll have one, and so this will be able to go, and I'll be able to suppress it, shoot subsonic with it. But I'm also going to get a 22 LR pistol, probably like a Buckmaster or something, and that one's going to be threaded as well. So I have a can that I can put on this or on the 22 handgun. It'll just make shooting a lot more enjoyable. It's just going to be a nice experience. So other features on this gun, it's really plain and simple. There's a safety, just switch back and forth. The bolt is pretty small. Let's see. So this is one of the features that a lot of people get confused with the bolt. So they say, it's not charging. What's the release? You have to pull it out and back at the same time. Otherwise it will lock. So if you pull the bolt away from the gun and back, then it charges. If you pull it back and push in, it locks. So hopefully you can see it's open. Then I pull away. Maybe it's easier to show it on this. Pull up and away, and it charges. So theirs is on safe. on fire. So just by my judging, it has a heavier and it has kind of a cheap trigger pull, but I would estimate that that's like 7 pounds at least. But honestly, it's going to be totally adequate for what you'd expect. So I'm happy with this. Like I said, reason I bought it, just for fun. And my plans, suppress it, put a red dot on here. We'll see about a bipod. I doubt it because the gun is so light. And honestly, this mag is secure enough that you could hold that very comfortably and have good control over the gun. So all in all, those are my thoughts. I'm just going to include some B-roll and some actual numbers for it. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions.